Things have to change. It is absolutely impossible for things to remain the same. Knowing your purpose is the key to seeing success in every area of your life. But the moment that you discover who you are and what you've been put on earth to do, instantly everything changes.
Hi there, and thank you for joining us. I'm Dominique, and you're watching Free to Dream, where dreaming is truly the greatest freedom that we all share. Tonight, I'm going to be answering a few questions that some of you have written in to me. I appreciate your questions, and I want to answer them here on Free to Dream for you tonight. Aaron writes, "My wife and I have recently begun having more and more disagreements. It's probably because of all the stress I'm getting at work. On top of that, I have a sick parent who needs my attention. Needless to say, I haven't been getting much rest lately. Any suggestions?" Well, Aaron, it sounds like you have a lot going on. It obviously is weighing on you heavily. And by all accounts, it should. I mean, I couldn't imagine who it would not weigh heavily on. Anytime that you're dealing with a sick parent, it's going to have its effects on you. Emotionally, psychologically, and if you're caring for that parent, whether it's 100% of the time, 80% of the time, even if it's just 20% of the time, any kind of care is going to require a physical act on your part, and all of these things have its toll, not to mention that you have work going on. I see you mentioned that there's a lot of stress at work. I'm not really sure exactly what all is going on there, but when you have that coupled with taking care of a sick parent, yes, there's going to be tension in your marriage. There's going to be stress all around you. And you hit the nail on the head when you said, "I haven't been getting much rest lately." You know, a lot of us overlook, we tend to disregard the value of rest. We tend to neglect the importance and the significance of rest. I know people who will brag on the fact that they can run off of 4 hours of sleep. And listen, that's nothing to brag on. 3 and 4 hours of sleep is not healthy. That's not healthy for you, and it's not healthy for others around you. You're going to begin, anybody who's tired is going to be short with patience. Anytime you're tired, you flare out easily, you blow up easily, and the tiniest thing can set you off, and that's not good for you or others around you. And you know, Aaron, you're absolutely right, man. You have to make sure and get good rest each night. It said that anywhere from 7 to 8 hours is good. If you go over 8 hours, then they say that that's bad also. Doctors say that's bad because you're getting too much rest. Interesting. But there is such a thing as too much rest. At the same time, you don't want to get too little rest. Make sure that you're hitting right at about that 7 to 8. Sometimes I'll get 6. It depends on what's going on, but I try to make sure that I stay within that 7 to 8 hour time period because my body needs it. I also found that my body begins to shut down. My immune system begins to shut down if I'm not getting proper rest. On top of being agitated easily if I'm not getting proper rest. I don't think as sharply. There's a lot of things that happen when we're not getting the rest that we need. And like you're experiencing, and I'm sure many others are experiencing who are maybe seeing similar things, maybe they're not getting enough rest as well. It makes tension. It makes a lot of tension between you and others. Your relationships become very, very tense because you're not rested. What I would suggest is that you begin trying to find some way to unwind at night. I personally use a radio, or I'll use my TV even. I'll put a CD in my DVD player on my TV, and I'll use that to unwind at night. We have to have some unwinding time. You could put on classical music, you could put on just like nature sound music, things like that. Anything that's going to help you unwind. Now when you put on this CD at night, what you'll want to do is you want to focus your mind on the song. You want to focus your mind on what's playing. Don't think about everything else that's going on, because you'll stay up. You'll just continue to be awake, thinking about your parents, thinking about work, thinking about your marriage. Just put the CD on at night and focus on the song. Just think about the song, and you'll find that you'll begin to go to sleep a lot easier. You have to get that rest. Your body's counting on you getting rest, and others around you are counting on you getting rest. It's very important, friends, that we get proper rest at night. And a lot of things can come up in our lives that will try and take away from that rest and try to distract us and break us from that rest. I know a lot of mothers, it has their toll on. They're taking care of that child, and their rest is being broken throughout the night, but it's also affecting that mother, and it's affecting that mother's relationships with others. It's very, very important, friends, that we get our rest. Aaron, thank you so much for bringing this up. Thank you so much for writing and asking this question.